Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Well, if you saw my last video, you saw the latest Spellbinders release, which is super cute. And there was a couple pieces I didn't have. I gave in. So here's the little panda. And then the balloon numbers. So those are nice size. And then this is Make-A-Wish Arch Labels. So anyway, I thought that was very interesting. Something different. So anyway, but this little guy, oh my goodness, he is so stinking cute. So I just had to start there. I went ahead and cut out some pieces so you wouldn't have to worry about, me doing all that stuff. And I'm going to use the arch dies. This little, what did I do with it? This little guy right here. And what I thought would be fun is to make the card shape out of this biggest one. So it's just a smidge bigger than a A2 size card. I mean, a smidge. So when you want to do something like this, I just have an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. And I believe this is a 110 pound. It may be from Hoblob. And so they say heavyweight. So I don't remember which one it is. But anyway, it's 110 pound cardstock. And then what you do is you take your die. Of course, it cuts all the way around. So what you want to do is place this where one edge is just hanging over ever so slightly. So where that is, it's not going to cut because the cutting part is not touching the paper. Okay? So that'll be where it opens up. All right, so I will tape that and then run it through my machine. But let's get started on putting this little cutie patootie together. So I cut out all the pieces. And there's two pieces that I don't know what they're for. I've been looking at the picture. I've been looking. It's these little guys right here. So if you guys know, please inform me. So there's the crown, there's the present, the little bow, and then those two things right there. I don't know what they are. So maybe I'll figure it out as we put them together, or one of my crafty friends out there will give me the 411. All right. So the paper that I use, I had handy here, and it's on the thin side. I mean, it's pretty thin. So I went ahead and just cut two out. So I'm just going to double it up. That'll give a little more heft anyway. Let me, grab my glue. I'm still working on organizing my desks here and all that, and I don't have everything put back out. So let me grab my glue. Okay, sorry for that little interruption. This wasn't prepared there. Here I was cutting everything out, trying to be all prepared, and don't even have my glue. All right, well, let's just start working on this little character. So we'll add a little bit of sticky stuff here. Oh, don't tell me you're going to act up on me. It even has the little thing that goes in there. Come on. Okay, let's try this again. I worked on that. My blood sugar alarm went off, which I'm not a diabetic. I have hypoglycemia. So it was going off. Like, wouldn't you know? All right. Little head and his little body. And this is a dancing dragonfly. So his little body moves. So you could make it where it doesn't move or it does move. You have options. Oh, come here. Make sure we get these lined up really well. And his little belly. Oh, I do need to, I always like to ink these a little bit. Okay, I have to stop and think. Where's my inks? Where's my colors? What do I need here? I don't have them labeled yet. Let me do. Is that going to be a little darker? Yeah, let's try this one. And, oh, I was smart enough. I put my brushes right here. I love these. Very handy. And then they have a little container you can leave them in. All right. So let's ink this up a little, because I like to give a little dimension. Oh, we could go a little darker. Hang on. Okay. Y'all are probably going to turn me off before I even get started. All right. Let's do this a little bit. And it doesn't take much. It just, I mean, you see the two there together. I mean, when you just look at that, you think, didn't do anything. You think of that, but then when you put the two together, you can tell there is a little bit of a difference. Just a smidge. Gives it just a little bit of something extra. If I'm shaking you, I'm sorry. Shake, rattle, and roll. All right, let me do a little bit more here. And you can do as much as you want, as little as you want. Let me go ahead and do his little tail here. Just a little smidgen. Oh, little tail's flicking around. All right, I think that's all I need to do. Oh, his belly. We could do his belly a little bit, so it wouldn't be that stark white. Give it just a little bit of a color. Like I said, take that stark white down. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Probably. Put that to the side. And then always have baby wipes beside me. And on the baby wipes, usually it's best. The cheapest ones you can find. The cheapy ones, because they have a lot less lint. And so they won't get over your stamps and stuff. All right. See if that's dry. Okay. Let's go back to this, and I have to use my little picker-upper. First tail. Think which one I did here. I'm concentrating. You know, sometimes it's hard to chew gum and walk. Okay, get these lined up. I hear George out there, my neighbor dog. He just barks and barks and barks and barks. All right, what else do we need to do? Oh, his little arms, his little feet. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. We can do these after I put them together. So he has two different feet. Well, yeah, we all do, but different shapes. So you have to maybe refer back to the picture so you know exactly where they go. Nope, I go. I told you I can't walk and chew gum here. For Christmas, Debbie that I work with, she's been wanting to try the diamond painting. And oh, thought it was thunder. Oh my gosh, I'm like ADHD today. She's been wanting to try the diamond painting. And so she was showing me on Amazon these cute little dragons. Oh my gosh, they were so stinking cute. Like this, I mean, but just a certain style. And anyway, so I thought, perfect, that's what I'm going to get her for Christmas. And so I actually found a set of 4, and they're not very big. They're about maybe 8.5 by 11, you know, about. And so I actually found a set of 4 for about the same price as 1. So I was like, yes, please. So we normally don't exchange gifts, but I just had to get that for her. And so she was so surprised and just thrilled to pieces. And she was telling me, she said, yeah, she was watching some YouTubes on them, and She said one lady said, oh, she was staying up for, 2 or 3 days or not days and nights in a row. And yeah, it's so addicting and all this. And she thought, oh, she said, yeah, I didn't go to bed till 1 o'clock, and then she has to get up with her grandson. So anyway, it was really cute. So she's having a good time. That's all that matters. All right, let's ink these up just a little bit. Let me grab my... So now that the craziness of the holidays are over, what are you guys working on? Are you taking a breather? Or are you already on to another project? Okay, I think that's all for now. My daughter and I, if you didn't see my other videos, we actually went on a road trip, a 1,600-mile road trip. I told her to plan something out, and so she did, and we kind of, girls thing, kind of made it up as we went along. All right, so we will put the body on last because we'll have to put that on the card. Because what we're going to do, this hole right here, we're actually going to put a pop dot in there, so that will be able to rotate, and then his head is not stuck on there, it's stuck on the pop dot, so it'll all be able to rotate. But we can put his little legs on, so we can assemble his little body here. So let's do that. But anyway, so we were gone for like 8 days. So kind of getting back, and I had been in my craft room in a while, and so just to come in here and sit and look out the window and touch and pet, it was really nice. Oh, and we can put his wings on too. I cut his wings out of this pretty holographic paper. And we need that and that. Probably gonna have to break out my tweezers here. Lord have mercy. I always say if I have to use tweezers and a pickup tool, it's not for me. I got green on my finger. But you know what's funny? And it's well, of course, it's all in my head. But Spellbinders, it just doesn't seem fussy to me. Now the other brands, they do, because I usually get about halfway through, or not even that, and I take it to Debbie and go, fix it, finish it, because I am just not a fussy. When I say fussy, this little stuff right here, but again, it doesn't seem fussy when it's Spellbinders, because I've done a lot of flowers and a lot of little stuff like this, but I thought, oh, I messed up, but I didn't. All right. Let's fix this. Oh, nope. Play nice here. Play nice. That's going to take a little minute to dry. Okay. So let me go ahead and finish this, because I know watching this is probably like watching paint dry. So I'm going to do the same thing to these little pieces, and put his eyeballs on. Is it turned over? Oh, that one's turned over. All right, well, let me finish this, putting him together. And I have his little eyeballs and his little hands, so I'm going to finish putting that together. That way this will have time to set up for a second, and then we will start assembling the card. Okie doke. I have my cute little dancing dragon put together. Well, almost. But look, isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh. And then I have my little extras over here. If you're new to my channel, you'll hear the dogs barking. I have corgis. They're guarding the kingdom. Just to let you know, I keep telling them the moat and the gargoyles are taking care of everything, but they seem to think that they need to still do their thing. All right. But I say crafting, making a card, really crafting for me is like getting dressed. You have your little black skirt, your black pants. Then you pick out your blouse. Then you pick out your shoes. Then you pick out your jewelry. Okay. Had to yell at the puppies. Getting a little out of control. Anyway, your little black pants, or your little black skirt, your black pants, you pick out your blouse, you pick out your shoes, and then your jewelry, and then sometimes, you're not feeling it, so you have to change your blouse, and then you have to change your shoes, and then your jewelry, and so that's kind of the way I craft. So I kind of have an idea, but then I kind of go back and forth. So that's why I cut out a gold one and a blue one, because I didn't know what it would look like up against the paper that I wanted to use. So that's why you see little bits and pieces everywhere. All right. So we cut out our card base. All right. Remember, we just let it hang over a little bit. And you can do that with any die that's big enough. Like I said, just let it hang over just ever so slightly, and that will be your hinged part. All right. Then I used the graduating dies, and I cut out this because I thought that was just, dragon-like. Okay. And then I thought, well, that's too busy for just the dragon, so I needed to anchor it a little bit. So we cut this out. And then we're going to add our dragon and our little balloon, number 1. So I cut it out in white, and then I edged it with a little bit of pink. And then I took one of these jelly rolls. They leave just a little bit of a shimmer. So you'll see that in the little creases. You should be able to. Yeah, there we go. So give it a little shiny shine. All right, so let's glue it down. Let's get busy here. I just think he is so cute. See, there's the other side. And I'm not going to put glue around the very edge because those are little slits, and I don't want the glue to seep up through there. So I'm just going to go up 2 and around, and a little zhuzhi. Place that in there. Like that. And I did ink around the edges just ever so slightly on this. I'm going to do the same thing here. Like that. And I'm going to offset this just because I can. Just give a little bit of interest. All right. Then, if you want your dragon to dance, you need a round pop dot, a good size round pop dot, because that's going to go right in there, and then his little head is going to go on top of that pop dot, and then that will allow it to move like so. And I don't have any round pop dots. All I have is square ones. And you may have to double them up a little bit because some of them aren't that tall. Let's see, I need a bigger one here. This is those Anna Griffin little set here. It's a little too big. I got any smaller? I guess that's as small as I have, which are those. Okay. And it will still move a little bit. It's just not going to do as much as we like. Let's see where we want him. Because we're going to do the balloon too. Okay, so we're going to do it right there. And what you can do is trim off the edges just a little bit. It'll give you a roundness. Sort of, kind of. There's a will, there's a way, right? There's my sticky. Stick that right there. And then his little head on top. Oh, that's cute. Take this off, and I am going to add just a little extra glue right there. I'm going to place his head like that, and you may want to add some more pop dots under his head. Let's do that real quick, so that'll be a little more stable. Well, I'm thinking about that before I got glued down. So we want probably just the one, because I don't want to mess that up. Another little hit of glue there. Take this off. And I'm going to add just another little hit of glue, just because. There we go. That makes it more stable. And then see his body's able to move. Hold that down. All right, and then we need a balloon. And I probably should have curved that before. How do we want to do this? We could do that with a little sentiment. Yeah, we could do that. Let's see what we have here. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh, come on. All right. Eat cake, celebrate big. It's party time. Let the fun begin. Little monster. I think I want one of these. Maybe. Happy birthday. Yeah, we probably want a small one to anchor that. Or let's see how big this this die is, where it says make a wish. See this little right here? Yeah, let me cut that out and see what it looks like. Okay. So I cut that out. So there's our make a wish. And I cut out a piece of this, which is the same thing that I used for his little wings. And that way you can see just a little bit of a shimmer underneath. Kind of make it cohesive. Let's see. Let me put this on here. And then we'll decide what we're going to pop up. Pretty sure I want to do his balloon. This will take just a second since it's slick. So put that maybe like that. And then we can just stick the balloon, oops, underneath. Yeah. And then let's pop up the balloon. Where's my pop dots here? I always like to add dimension. Just makes it a little more interesting. You know, all pop dots are not created equal. There's different thicknesses. Sometimes you want just a little tiny bit, and other ones you want, you know, lots. And if you don't have the thick ones, you can always double up your thinner ones. I've even tripled them up. All right. I think this is coming together pretty nice. All right, take these little bits off. Already will want it like something like that. And then we'll just glue this down. We want this like that. Yeah. We'll just glue this straight down. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it gave you a little inspiration to make something. Hold this for just a minute. All right, our little guy is complete. I just think that's super cute. And then one of the sentiments. Oh, look. See, he still moves. Yay. Even just a little bit. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have the circle ones, just nip off the edges of a square one and you're good to go. It moves. All right. Well, until next time. Bye for now.